This is my second stream ever of all time. Today we're doing more of my homework. The fourth Watership Down drawing I've made. I did on the last stream. It was this one. And today we're doing the fifth. I'm gonna start by adding an even layer of red all across the background.
Behind the thing.
Hi, Bean. I have a question. Can you unfollow me and then refollow me because I added new alerts and I want to see if they work. And what it even looks like. It didn't work. Ruh-roh. Well, that's okay. I'll just have to sort that out for next time. I wonder how you have to do it, because I added like a notification package on Twitch. It looked like it would just do it automatically, but I wonder if I have to download them through an app or something. Okay. Temp bean. Following from a different account didn't work. I like your new name. That's okay. I think it might be from an app then, because it seems like everything on Twitch you need a different app for. I feel like after this project I'm gonna like not use red for a long time, because using only red is really restraining me. Red! Yeah! I mean, it's a good color. But it doesn't go with my overlays. Imagine I like choose colors based on my overlays from now on. That would be silly. Make a new overlay every time you change colors. You know? I think you're onto something. I mean, in theory, it wouldn't even be that hard, probably. Just like take the image I drew and put it through a some filters. Hold on, is that a good idea? Hell yeah. You went for a nice swim. That's so cute. Oh my god, it's so fun to see the commands in chat. Eee. How feral are you today? Exclamation point feral. %. Off the charts. Sheesh. The bot just like came to life all of a sudden. You booped me for being silly. Me when I'm silly. Silly baka baby. These are so fun. I'm so glad I like took the time to make them this week. I also have a lurk one that I didn't post on Discord. I don't know if I showed you. I did it like later. Yeah! Do you like it? Well, I'm glad you used the lurk command if you're gonna lurk for a bit. Very fitting. This whole time I've been using red to kind of signify danger in the drawings I've been doing for this book. And this bird seems dangerous to them at first, but once they get to know him, he's really nice to them. So I made his eyes white because I feel like his eyes shows intentions. And I feel like the red outlining him should be darker so that it kind of sets him apart from the background. Like he's not as red as the world, even though he's like this pinkish color. Ooh, actually I'm gonna use more orangey red to like separate him from the background. I think that would work really well. I'm actually feeling pretty disappointed that the alerts aren't working today. I was so excited to see all the little wolf gifs that I picked show up on screen. I probably can't fix that during stream, but hopefully next time you coming over here.
Can we try and set it up right
Maybe. I mean, no one's watching right now except for you. Though it is recording a VOD. That's okay. I think you need an app because they have like these things. You know? I'm almost positive you need an app. Oh, someone messaged. Kesla, hello. Lurk. There's a lurk command now if you want to use it. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy. I was just trying to figure out the commands or not the commands, the notifications for if someone follows me because apparently they weren't working. But I think I'll have to do that next time. And we are just working on the 5th page of my project for the Watership Down illustration series. In this part of the book, the rabbits just found a new warren to live in, and they come across this big seagull with a broken wing and wonder if they were to help the seagull and feed it, if the seagull would explore the surrounding territory for them and find rabbits that could come live with them. But they're not sure if the seagull can be trusted or not, so this scene is them being cautious and wondering what to do. And I am outlining the seagull in a darker red, but leaving him red still because the red represents danger, so yeah. I wonder if while I let this background dry, I can quickly look up if I can figure anything out about the Notifications. It seems I need to turn on live alerts from the dashboard. Let's see if I can figure that out. I just flipped a random switch, so we'll see what that does. It's pretty fun though. I added a bunch of cute wolf gifs and little howling noises. I just realized this bunny has such a big oval shape on the left, bottom left. It's kind of silly looking. I kind of like it though. Maybe I'll just add a little tail at the bottom and that'll fix it. Though I feel like you can barely see that behind my little chat box here. Little dude. He's very oval. I'm really trying to be okay with the wonkiness of my art right now. I feel like it's part of my style. Are you coming back to help me? Bean is my partner and they're here in person and they want to look at my alerts. So they're clicking around my screen right now. Oh, maybe I need to add a browser source to OBS as a link. No. Wait, can I do it? Thank you. Okay, add browser. Oh, that looks bad. Let's see. Browser source URL. I feel like I did it? Question mark. Let's see. The trials and tribulations of learning to stream. We'll wait and see. Yeah. Hi, Jupiter. Oh my gosh. It's so nice to see you. How's your day been? I'm really glad you could catch my stream too. I've just been trying to figure out how to add alerts to my stream because I thought I did, but it wasn't working before. I feel like streaming for some reason makes me take my time with drawing more. It's kind of interesting. It's also funny, like before I start, I get so nervous, and then as soon as I turn on the streaming, I like feel totally fine. So that's cool. To explain what I'm drawing. Oh, today's been pretty good. I've been cleaning out my room today, but I'm taking a little break. My next task is building a bed frame, and I'm not looking forward to it. Do you have an IKEA bed frame? I feel for you. Those things are complicated and frustrating. Redoing your room's really exciting though. I forgot what I was saying before, but I wish you luck on your building adventure. Your last one was IKEA, but this one's a different brand. I was talking about being nervous before stream starts, which is so understandable. That's right. A different brand. That's always like, I feel like IKEA is either easier or more frustrating than other brands. I hope you have an easier time. Yeah. Well, I feel like I just said everything I wanted to say, really. Like, I just feel way better when I press the streaming button. I think it's like the anticipation that gets me. gosh, also I wanted to show you, I added little stickers to my pen. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Yeah. I'm really happy about it. It looks so good. I know. It's so cute. I forget, did you have a Lamy pen too? What kind of ink did I get? I got this one. It's the Octopus Black Elephant ink. At first I had this like eel black ink, but it turns out that eel black is actually gray and not black. So I had to reluctantly buy a second bottle. This one's really nice though. I will be using it in a little bit when this red dries, so you can see what it looks like if you don't have it as well. I think Sai recommended it to me, so tried and true. I also got this, you have one too, you have the green one and you love it. Like the lime green one or a different kind of green? I got the like converter to get any ink in there too. I recommend this one if you just want black. It's pretty nice. Here, we can start using it right now. Lime green. Like your name, I suppose. That's a good color. I don't know if you sent it in the Discord, but I'm kind of obsessed with these pens right now. They're so cute. Oh, I think I was gonna explain what I'm drawing to you also. This is the 5th page of my Watership Down illustration project. Watership Down is one of my new favorite books. And in this scene here, it's chapters 20 to 25, and the rabbits found a seagull with a broken wing and they want to befriend him so that he can help them, but they're not sure if he's dangerous or not. I drew the rabbits really small compared to him because in the book they were describing him as like really impressive, and I wanted to like push that a little bit. And I can show you the past ones, but I've been just putting this like basic red wash in the back and adding black and white ink to the top. But in every piece I leave the rabbits the white of the page because I wanted to kind of represent how they seem like really, what's the word? Innocent and pure in like a very scary world. And I feel like the white really exemplifies that. So that's what's happening over here. And we're gonna add black ink over top now, which is the part that takes the longest, but also the most fun part for me. Thank you! I'm glad you like them. They're like my second to last project for school, so I really want them to be good because they'll be going in my portfolio. Forgot I wanted to put the cap on so you could see the little guys when I'm drawing. for the aesthetic. I think the BRB in a couple seconds. I'm moving a giant ass beanbag. No problem. I wish I had a beanbag. That sounds great. Suddenly I'm forgetting if seagulls have the same like tiny little feathers in front of their beak like crows do. They have this like small little triangle of tiny feathers right at the tip of their beak where it meets the forehead. I need to look this up. Though I feel like seagulls just have like a smooth head. Smooth head, smooth brain. Yeah, I'm looking at a picture now, and it seems I was correct. Smooth, smooth head. Smooth. You can't do feral twice, you already had your percentage. You were 85%. You're different now. How many minutes has it been? My feral fluctuations are insane. Me when I have feral fluctuations. Oh, you gotta wait longer. I guess I wonder what my cooldown is. I should make it 0 because if I can check that right now as we speak. Moobot.com. No, moo.bot. 89%. You're winning so far. Okay, let's see. Cool down. 5 seconds. Let's make that 0 seconds. Oh, it's a minimum of 5 seconds. Okay, I can't make it any lower. Sad. Sheesh. That emote is so cute. It's going crazy. He's raving it out. Feral styles. I need to remember to put the cap on the back because I got a show off these little dudes. Come on. Jupiter, if you want to see more of my commands that I added, if you scroll down you can see in the about section there's a little commands area, just in case anyone was curious. Yes. I went feral with the commands. I love adding all these little details in the feathers, it's very fun. On the topic of being nervous about streaming, I was wondering if I should stream more than once a day. You're hyped to see it inked up. Me too. That's the best part. That's like 90% of the thing. I hope it's satisfying to watch me ink it. I was saying, I hope... Okay, yeah, I wonder if I should stream more than once a week because I think the waiting 7 days to stream makes me more anxious than if I were to do it more regularly. Five days a week, baby. Hi, Sai. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're having a really good day. And I'm really glad you can come today. Also, look, I added stickers to my pen. I was really excited to show everyone. So cute. stickies! Yeah, my PNG tuber, do you like it? You should add stickies to yours. I think it like completes the cute look, you know? Also, I didn't have time to try the pixel chat before stream, so I think this app works pretty well, but sometimes it makes the text like super small, and also it gets the words wrong occasionally, but I hope it's okay for this stream. I forgot to say earlier that my PNG tuber looks so awesome. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Means a lot to me. You still have to use the stickies you got for me. I hope you send me a picture when you do. But I understand, like, I have a lot of friends that just hoard stickers and feel too nervous to put them on anything. So I guess I'm flattered that you've been waiting to use them for so long. Okay, in the book, this seagull guy really likes to eat bugs. So I was thinking of adding little buggies all around him over here. Am I liking the fountain pen? Yes, so much. I already did this piece with it last stream. You were there, but here's the finished one. I like it so much. I feel like I don't need to buy fine liners ever again, and that's great because that was getting expensive. But even on this like textured watercolor paper, it like holds up really well. Love. Hee. I think the only thing is like when you have it open for too long it dries up a little bit, but that's normal. So this is a little beetle. Fountain pens are the bomb diggity. Truly, I am learning this. Kind of want to make this a ladybug. Ladybug. Buggies. Cute little buggies. Thinking stag beetle and a worm and another beetle and a snail. What do we think? Apparently in the book this bird refers to all bugs as beetles, so that's a good fact. Oh, and a little ant here. That was my plan. Start with the ant. You're still at your fam, so you're gonna lurk and keep me on the phone. Oh my god, you should use my lurk command that I added. Sounds good. I hope you have a really good little fam supper. That sounds like a cute, fun time. Yippee! It's so fun seeing the commands I added being used, genuinely. There's also this one. Yeah, the hunt. Hell yeah. Because we're all in a little wolf pack. I think there's like a 5-second cooldown. Unfortunately, I can't change that right now, but you might want to try again in like a second. It's truly rough out there in the bot world with like all the subscription stuff. Like you have to subscribe to so many services to like not have little inconveniences. Such as the 5-second cooldown. Love this dude's duck feet. Big old duck feet. Let's see what I get if I write hunt today. Oh, I got the same one. That's rare. Seems like we're eating good tonight then. 2 whole bucks. Bucky time. Bucky time is pretty funny. Did I drink any of the tea you made? I did. I'm gonna take another sip right now. For anyone wondering, it's super epic stinging nettle tea and it tastes very good. kind of like caramelly. With the rice milk. I didn't notice it had rice milk in it. Wait, it's like in a cup with a lid. That's probably what makes it taste so good. That little extra zhuzh. A lot extra shows. These subtitles are killing me. I think that little spot is too wet to take ink right now. Oh, there we go. I think I said this last stream, but this book is really dark. People think it's a kid's book because it's about animals, but it's pretty gory and sad at points, and the writing's really advanced, I would say. Like, not me saying I'm smarter than anyone, just that it's a little advanced for kids. And I think I spent like the whole day reading today. I've been kind of drawing as I go. I haven't read this book before, and the part where I'm at, one of the characters gets shot by a farmer, and all the other rabbits run away, and they all think he's dead, and it's really sad because he's kind of the main character, and it makes you go, no, that can't be. And then one of the main rabbits, he's kind of a psychic, I suppose, and he has a vision of this rabbit being alive, and they go look for him, and he's still alive. And I read that part right before hopping on here, so I'm a little emotional about it still, but I'm really glad that he's still alive. I feel like I get this way with books where I can't put them down, so I'm just thinking about it still. Just wondering how he's gonna get better and where the book could possibly go next, because I'm only at the halfway point. I guess it's the rising action, quote unquote, part of the book. But it's interesting because most times, like, books about a great journey, the journey is like most of the story, but in this one they find their new home like in the first third of the book, and the second half is all of them just trying to get used to like feeling safe and like establishing themselves in this new territory. And I think that's really interesting and like a unique story that you don't hear about really often. It kind of makes me think of surviving trauma and getting to a safe place, and that time where you feel like you should still be on high alert, but you don't have to be, and like kind of that adjustment period where you're anxious and learning how to settle down. It's a really interesting topic for a book, I would say. I think that's why I like it so much. Look up a picture of a rhinoceros beetle because I forgot what they look like. I feel like there's so many kinds that I'm seeing here. I'm gonna do this one. Kind of have like this weird head. It kind of looks like their head is a saddle. I like it when beetles just have like one wing sticking out the back, so I'm gonna draw that too. Oh my gosh, this time I remembered to turn on VODs thanks to Bean, and I'm excited to look at this and like just get an idea of what it's like to like watch me. This tea is so good, actually. I feel like if you've never tried rice milk in your tea, I highly recommend it. Little snail guy. Don't remember what this beetle is called, but I've drawn it before. Doesn't need to be all accurate though, does it? Oop, I was taking a nap, but hello, how are you, Pharaoh? I'm really good. I'm drawing little bugs. How are you? It's so nice to see you. How is your day? How is your stream? Was it your birthday today also, or was it yesterday? In any case, happy early or late birthday. I hope you had a really good time. Yesterday. I'm sorry I missed it. Happy late birthday. What did you get up to? Your birthday was so nice. You did so much. So you're a little low spoons today. I understand that. If you need to just chill, don't worry. Feel free to lurk or whatever you need to do. I feel like I'm at that point with this drawing where it's kind of at the ugly stage and I need to pull myself together and figure out how to turn it around, you know? You got cupcakes, went to Olive Garden, went to Books A Million, got some cross-stitch stuff, and an author's oracle deck. That was very fun. That sounds like such a good day. I love oracle decks so much. I don't know that one. Is it like different authors as the cards? My PNG tuber looks so good. Thank you. I'm really proud of it and happy that everyone seems to like it. It was really fun to figure out how to make it move, actually. I cannot explain the joy of seeing it talk for the first time. That was a good time for me. Jupiter. I'm gonna go clean baseboards, but I'll be lurking. I hope you have a fun time. Thanks for lurking. Oh, also B, if you wanna try out my little commands, I have them all in my about section. They're pretty fun. I want to see how feral you are today. %. Holy, all-time low. That's pretty bad. Oh, there's also exclamation point hunt. That one's pretty fun too. You caught a fish. Congratulations. Love a fish. Hell yeah. I don't know if it's too gimmicky. I made them all about, like, if we're all a little pack of wolves hanging out together. I guess that's branding though, being gimmicky. So never mind, I take that back. It's not too gimmicky. It's cute. You can't convince me otherwise. You think it's precious. I'm glad. Oh, I also made all of my alerts, like different wolf gifts from like Adventure Time and Studio Ghibli and stuff, and my favorite anime, Wolf's Rain. I couldn't figure out how to make the alerts work for this stream, but I'm excited to see if they work next time so I can show you. Can't wait to see. Yeah. Oh, I also added like this little howling sound. It's really cute. I think I'm gonna maybe stream twice a week instead of once, just because I noticed that waiting so long makes me more anxious to start. So hopefully I can update the schedule soon and you can see sooner than a week from now. There's definitely faster ways to fill in this speech bubble, but I'm having fun just scribbling and filling it out. You hope it works out for me. Thank you. I think I'll definitely do more promo and stuff for my next stream, but I was so nervous to start this one. I don't know why. I feel totally fine now, but I didn't want anyone to see me. And once I start streaming, I use my phone to film my hands, so it's a little complicated to post on social media once I get it going. But maybe my friends will come next time. Okay, so these bugs are kind of just floating around in space right now, so I think I need to add some type of swirly motif, maybe plants or something going around them here, maybe around the seagull and then back the other way. You can kind of see some scribbles I made already. I don't know if I can erase them through the watercolor. I feel like the watercolor kind of fixes the lead inside the paper, but I'll be probably editing that out digitally later on. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll just go head first and just start scribbling and see what happens. It's not unheard of for me to just restart a drawing from scratch, so I can consider this a test piece. Most people plan their illustrations a lot more than me, but I really just like getting started and learning along the way. I think for the first piece in the series, I restarted 3 separate times. I couldn't get the style to look the way I wanted it to. It's funny when you're an artist, everyone is like, wow, this looks so good, but only you know what you're capable of and what doesn't fit your vision. And I think everyone was sad to see me throw away so many attempts, but I got to this like red and black and white style, and I knew that I finally reached what I had in mind. So that might happen with this one, we'll see. I think I probably learned that from pottery. There's a saying in pottery, kill your babies, where you can get really attached to a piece you're making, but if there's a small crack, or if the glaze doesn't come out the way you want it to, or if you made the bottom uneven, or the inside of your vessel is a little warped, like, it's better to just scrap it and try again. In writing, it's kill your darlings. I feel like that sounds a lot better than kill your babies. You learn that in school. I think I went to a French school in elementary school, like all French, and didn't really learn English or have an English class until a lot later in life, so I never heard that sentence before college. Okay. Scratch that. Pretend I said nothing. Wait, B, did you study writing as well? Or are you just like in the know because you're cool like that? You're just a writer casually, and you know the sayings. I didn't know you wrote. That's really cool. I feel like you're a jack of all trades. Every time I talk to you, I learn something new that you're working on. It's really cool. Thank you, that's really sweet. I mean it. I mean it. Have you ever self-published anything, or do you just write for fun? And keep it to yourself? I don't know, I'm curious now. I want to publish my work sometime, but I don't have anything technically finished. But one day, well, I believe in you. I feel like you've proven that you just get shit done, especially if it's exciting for you. What kind of, do you write stories or nonfiction or poetry? I feel like sometimes I say, chat, what do we think, like in real life? And I just realized I can say that here and it's real, like I'm actually talking to a chat. That's crazy. Chat, what do we think of this plant color situation? You want to write a book for NaNoWriMo this November. National Novel Writing Month. That is so cool. That's so exciting. So you just write a whole book in 1 month? I feel like it's serving Buggy. She's serving. Dinner's ready, guys. I was gonna say, I feel like writing a book in 1 month sounds like a really daunting task to me. Writing challenge, yeah. Challenge indeed. I like writing sometimes, but I always get to like chapter 3 and then just totally lose the plot. You write romance and horror and stuff like that. 2 totally different genres. That's really cool. Somehow I see it. Somehow it works. Have you ever mixed the two? You haven't, but you should. Could be fun. I feel like there's something there. I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone mix both of those together before. Much to think about. I think I was saying, I like writing sometimes, but I always get to chapter like 2 or 3 and then like I don't know how to continue, and I think it's because I like, as a person, don't like planning, and after like the 3rd chapter you really need a plan to know where you're going. But I think my favorite part of writing is like just like setting the scene and describing the environment and like introducing the characters, and then after that I get a little bit lost, unfortunately. So I've never finished any of the stories I've come up with. Not yet, anyway. But my next semester at school, I'm thinking of doing a short comic. So we'll see how that goes. There are some writers who just pant their way through and don't plan anything, so it's possible. That would be me. If I was dedicated to the craft, I'm sure that's the approach I would have. I don't know, like, it's definitely the ADHD, but I really need to be excited about something in order to dedicate time to it, and the planning phase is not as exciting as the doing phase. I kind of get stuck on that. Like, if I plan for too long, I lose steam, and then I don't want to actually do the making part, because I'll come up with a different idea that I like better or something. Makes a lot of sense to me. I like to plan those so I know where I'm going. Yeah, that's the sensible approach, I would say. The respectable, sensible approach. I mean, like, I've never finished anything with my way of doing things, so what good is it really? feel like I need to thicken up the lines of these bugs so they don't get lost in here. Maybe I'll color them in that darker red after. I think I want to either write a haunted house horror or a supernatural romance where one is a werewolf or something. Oh my god, if you write a romance about werewolves, I'm in. I'm so in. I'm such a sucker for those like terrible supernatural like werewolf vampire shows. It's such a guilty pleasure. I don't think they're like good shows, but they're definitely really entertaining to me. Same, I love Teen Wolf. Yes, you get me. I say on my wolf branded stream. Or like Vampire Diaries, Twilight, all that stuff. It's just so fun. Fully agree. I feel like a lot of people are too embarrassed to say they like that kind of show because of the... This is definitely a really like a topic that's talked about a lot on the internet, but just like how everything associated with teen girls is demonized or looked at as cringy, and it has a stigma. Yeah, I think that's lame and that people just hate fun. So that's my take. I feel like to leave the eye better, this like brambly situation should come down behind him on this bottom corner here. But we should probably add another bug. Does anyone have a bug suggestion? The rare prompted doodle request. Caterpillar. Wait, I need to say it right. Caterpillar. Okay, you're on. How am I gonna fit him in here? Little guy. make him a little bit fuzzy. Caterpillar! Caterpillar. I learned that Fields of Mystery update is coming in November 18th, I think. Someone feels like fact checking that, feel free, but I was thinking we could start a Fields of Mystery run together with the new update, and that would be really fun. Oh yeah, exciting. I feel like that should be my first video game on stream because it's relaxing and cute and pretty and exciting at the same time. And there's lots to do. feel like these brambles really saved the piece. They're not really entirely brambles though, are they? I was thinking of paper dollars or lunaria. They're like my favorite plant right now to draw especially. But they have these like 3 seeds inside of their leaves and they look like circles, paper circles that are see-through, or not see-through, like translucent. They're very circular. They have this little stem at the edge. Maybe I'll add it to these. I feel like that ruined it. I need to cover them again. Simple. I'm just remembering that earlier today I wanted to get Nutella from the store, and I went to the store and I forgot to get Nutella. And that made me sad to remember. Need some more details here to fill the space a little bit. Need some more shading as well. He's very domineering. I like that. That's what I was going for. in the book, his wing is broken because he was attacked by a cat. So I'm wondering if I should add some cat claws, like claw marks in his wing. Or if that would make it too busy. I'm just gonna do it. It's gotta show him in pain somehow. Yeah, in the, like, when they find him, he's like kind of scared, so he's trying to like put up a tough guy front and like kind of attack them with his beak to push them away. I feel like I tried to show that here, like he's like, who the heck are you guys? But yeah, I feel like the claw marks might show him in pain a little bit, like show that there's something off with his wing, maybe. Chat, what do we think? I really can't take myself seriously saying that. Hey chat, what do we think? Sorry. You know what? I think it's time to add more red. You're gonna lurk while you work on a cross stitch. I hope you show me your result or like, yeah, I hope you post updates because I want to see how it's going. So have fun on your lurk. Thanks for being here. Get that red in those wounds. That sounded kind of scary. By the way, B, I added a alert command if you ever feel like using that in the future. go over this black again when these little dollops of paint dry. Oh, they look so shiny in the camera. Opa. I'm so clumsy, I almost just dropped my water bottle on everything. There should be more red on here. Maybe if I splatter some red, it'll look cool. Don't mind the sound of my creaky chair. Okay, I'm gonna add some white liner to write the little text in that text bubble. Got our white ink, Winsor & Newton, our little dip pen. Now the part I want to write down is when Fiverr, the rabbit that can see the future, has a vision about what news this bird would bring them. And he says, the bird will bring with him the gifts of El Arira. El Arira is like their folkloric hero. He will bring trickery, great danger, and blessing for the warren. So that's what I'm gonna write here in this little text bubble. And I'm gonna use that same like messy writing style that I used in the previous ones. like how they use prophecy in this book, because this rabbit always has visions of the future, but it doesn't necessarily affect the story or the way the characters do things, because like even if they know what will happen, they don't know how or why, and they try to change the future, but by trying to change it, they like bring it about faster sometimes, while other times they do avert the danger. It's really interesting. It's just a well-written book all around. Here we go. He will bring about the gifts of Elorira, trickery, great danger, and blessing for the Warren. And the other pieces, I speckled some white, like little drips over the text to give it more character. I'm gonna do that a little bit here. Just tapping on my pen and letting them fall wherever. Some white details other places in this piece after we finish with the red. Use this little sponge here to sponge up some of the excess water here because I'm impatient and I don't want to wait for it to dry right now. There we go. Okay, this is the part where I need to just look and see what to add. So we're gonna reline these buggies in here. And I feel like the emptiest spaces are like here, here, and here. So try to think of what to add. I don't want to add too many more of these leaves because it'll get too busy and kind of take the focus away from them. So maybe we'll look at the past drawings I did and see what I did in those and if I have any inspiration. So in the other ones, it seems like I added more diversity in the types of plants. and more like speckling and drips, like playing with the water more. So maybe I can add a second type of plant, like to go around these paper dollars, quote unquote. They don't really look like paper dollars, but that was the inspiration for them. Maybe like a clover adjacent thing. Maybe here first. I'm holding my hand weird because I don't want to smudge the white that I just added. It is silly, I always draw in the wrong order from right to left. May, hello! How are you doing? I'm doing well, just doing some homework. Struggling with this piece a little bit, to be honest. How's your day been? What are you up to? Just took a shower and feeling clean. That's epic, most epic. If you hear noises in the background, my partner is existing. As they should. Spent the whole day deleting old tweets so artists I've commissioned don't get their stuff stolen by Elon. Still have 600 plus to go. Holy. That is very kind and brave and dedicated work. Is he adding art to AI generators? Is that what's happening? You finished your work, or at least as much work as you're willing to do. Fuck yeah. Oh wait, I just am I allowed to swear on Twitch? I don't know. I just did. Whoops. What did you do at work? Like, what kind of work did you do? Did you just finish the charts you were doing? Any uploaded content to Twitter is allowed by their terms of service to be fed into their AI generator. Specifically includes art and media. That sucks so bad. It's such a letdown. I feel like Twitter was such a huge staple in the art community, and for it to just be turned to the dark side like that is so just really letting a lot of people down. You hitched a ride to Blue Sky overnight. I also heard that they stopped, like they took out the block feature, which is ridiculous. Boo AI is right. It's like, it's honestly such a letdown. Like, why? I was just looking up pictures of baby cows earlier today with Bean, my partner, and most of the pictures that came up were just AI images of like a cow in the palm of some human's hand, and it was so silly. It felt like you couldn't sort out human from animal. Wait, no. You couldn't sort out human from AI generated images, and it really bothered me. It's like, why do we want this even? Like, what is the pro of this? False information and stuff. Imagine purchasing one of the most important modern platforms for news and using it to funnel people into your alt-right agenda and into AI art. Yep, that is 100% what he did. It's so insane to me that, like, I don't know, people can just do that. Like, he's just a guy at the end of the day. Like, he has a lot of power, but he's just a guy. It's like, why is he allowed to do all of that? It makes me think of the dead internet theory and how it's basically, if anyone here doesn't know, when bots take over the internet, so much so that there's more bot content than there is human content. So like AI posts their own news articles and their own art, and then AI bots respond to that art and to those news articles, and it becomes so that like most of the internet users are just AI bots. Like, that sucks. Why are we making this a reality? That serves no one, truly. I get such a disgusted feeling when I see AI art online. It's just like, who even wants this? What is the point? It's funny too, because there's a lot of like discourse about like the only thing that separates humans from animals, quote unquote, is that we make art. It's like, if we take away our ability to make art, then what's the point? Elon Musky stinky baby, indeed. Anyway, I'm sorry you have to go through 600 tweets and delete them individually. That seems like so exhausting. Hopefully, legislation regarding AI content will pass soon. It's really no problem to me at all. I deleted 1,400 posts so far. I'd rather spend a whole day deleting posts than feed AI. Artists are truly inquisitors and deserve that much. I like that term, inquisitors. Yeah, I really appreciate people like you that like value artists enough to do that. It's really frustrating for me, this whole discourse, especially because my dad for some reason is pro AI art, and like he keeps trying to get me to get into it and says things like, it's the future of art. Like, when the camera was invented, people were afraid it would take away an artist's job, and it's just like that. Like, you just need to get used to it and like evolve with the times and learn how to use the new tools that are being made. I feel like that's the stinkiest like opinion ever, because like with the camera you're still doing something, you know. With AI art you're literally not doing anything. You're like writing a sentence and letting something do the whole creative process for you. And his response to that argument is that writing a prompt is hard. It's so ridiculous. Like, yes, like a lifetime of practice versus like learning how to write a prompt in a day. Like that does not compare in any way. Bruh, I know, right? So silly and stinky. I hope there will be some type of protection for artists with AI in the future, because the state of things right now is really upsetting. I saw a post today that said, sometimes when I'm writing a prompt in ChatGPT, I realize the solution to my problem. I couldn't help but think to myself, AI users have discovered thinking. Exactly. Oh, that's so funny. Me when I think. It really is like the culmination of like the capitalist mindset, but it's also like contradictory, because like the whole thing with capitalism is like, don't be lazy, you need to work hard to like get anywhere in life, blah blah blah. But then they spin around and like don't want to like take the time to do things right and just take the fastest, easiest, most destructive way they can to fix a problem. It really goes to show that that type of thinking is like made to keep the lower class as the lower class, you know? Work hard, play hard, but not in the way that matters. Cute emote. Who is that? You like my burb. Thank you. Zerfa sits. I can explain the bird. I feel like I explained what I'm doing a few times, but I will do it again. I'm doing a school project right now where I'm doing an illustration for every 5 chapters of this book, Watership Down. The emote is a friend of mine sitting. It sits emotes, they're my favorite. Wait, I didn't read that right. I like sits emotes, they're my favorite. I'll keep that in mind. I wanted to make some emotes for my stream. Maybe I'll make a sitting one. They're cute. Anyway, in this chapter, the main characters are all rabbits that are looking for a new home, and they found a new home, but they don't know anything about their new surroundings, and they don't know how to survive in this new environment, and they decide that it would be in their best interest to make friends with other creatures, even though rabbits don't usually do that. So they decide to start helping any creature that is hurt in the area, and in exchange ask them to tell them about the plants that are edible that they don't know about, or about the surrounding territory. And they meet this bird who's been attacked by a cat, and his wing is broken. He's a seagull. And he feels like a huge, like, domineering presence, and they're scared of him, and he has a sharp beak. But they somehow manage to bribe him with bugs to let them help him get better. And in exchange, he flies around and like tells them if there's incoming danger, or helps them find rabbits that live nearby, things like that. So that's the scene that we're in, is like the meeting, and one of the rabbits is a future teller, and he has a prophecy about this bird. I wrote it down here. He will bring the gifts of Elvira, trickery, great danger, and blessings for the Warren. Yeah. Let me know if that all made sense. I'm a great storyteller. I've never heard that before. Thank you. It's a really high compliment. You're big on reading. You want to add this to your reading list. You definitely should. It's really, really well written. The only thing I will say is it was written in like the 60s or 70s. Let me see. It was written in the 70s, or published in 72. So it's slightly a little bit sexist around the borders. Like, not obtusely in your face, but like all the main characters are boys and all that. But personally, I just pretend some of the characters are girls and just enjoy the book, because it's like so well written and really interesting, and has like, I don't know, the rabbits have such a deep culture and their own language and stories and like oral traditions, and it's really, really cool. I just bought 16 issues of a light novel based on an anime I just finished. I'll probably get through it next month, but it's on the list now. Hell yeah. What anime? 16 issues. How many books do you read a month? Because 16 in a month is impressive to me. But I think I'm a slow reader in general. Unless I get like super into a story and I like can't help but read it 24/7 because I just need to know what happens next. In this one, writers would do intense world building like that. The influence of Tolkien and writing runs deep, but has dried up recently. I agree. It's like all my favorite books have that like really deep, intense world building with like new languages and like religions. It's like it's so interesting to me, and I love learning all the little like cultural differences of these like different beings. It's so much fun, and I think it's hard for me to find books that I like because of that. Like that's what really grips me in a book is like the depth of the world, I suppose. The anime is Overlord. I have a feeling the novels will be amazing. It's a very political and militant anime. On paper, I can only imagine the depth of thought I'm gonna get to see. I'm so excited. I probably read 10 to 15 books a month, and I read a lot at work too. I'm gonna write that anime down because I've been looking for a new one to get into. Overlord. That sounds interesting. Oops, sorry, I just hit the mic. I hope that wasn't loud. 10 to 15 books a month is very impressive to me. What do you do for work? If you don't mind me asking, I'm curious now. I feel like I've had to read a lot for school recently, but it's kind of taken my joy away from reading in a way because I don't always read about things that I'm that interested in, and it feels more like a chore. But I guess I really enjoy reading fiction the most. My favorite books are right now Dune and Watership Down, and City. I don't know if you've read any of those. Definitely suffers from some of the spicy anime tropes, but at the core of it, I find it interesting. I like it because it reminds me a lot of a D&D campaign a friend ran for me when we were working with nobles and stuff. I feel like it's hard to get away from the spicy anime tropes in anime land. I'm still interested though. I just watched the new anime that came out on Netflix. There's only 3 episodes out so far, but it's called Den Den Den. I would recommend it. It's really well animated. You saw it? Yeah, it's so good. It's also so silly. I really liked it. watch dub because of dyslexia. It can be hard to keep up with subtitles. That makes sense. Books allow me to be patient and take my time. That's cool that you still like reading. I feel like a lot of the people I know with dyslexia would rather listen to audiobooks. But I understand with the dub. I think the voice acting with dub is really difficult for me to get behind. Like the way that they talk is so unnatural that it really pulls me out of my immersion. So I like sub better. I did try to learn Japanese for a while just so I could understand what they were saying without needing to read. I didn't get very far. I can order a drink and ask where the train station is, but that's about it. I want to learn Japanese as well, but selfishly it's because I want to impress people. At least you're honest. It is pretty impressive. I think I had a phase where I like couldn't decide what language I wanted to learn, and I tried to learn like Spanish and Norwegian and Romanian all at once, and like I think it kind of scrambled them up in my brain, and sometimes when I try to say something in one of those languages, I like can't think of the next word unless I mix them together. I do like Japanese though. I think it just sounds like pretty, and I like the way all the words are constructed. It's very like neat, I would say. Like neat as in organized. When it comes to sheet music, I can feel that way. Switching between clefs can be really hard for me. See, I sometimes wonder if I have dyslexia because I take a long time to read and often mix the sentences together and can't tell left from right sometimes. So I understand. I don't know if me mixing the languages together would be a symptom of that or not. It's always possible. Maybe you should look into it. If nothing comes of it, at least you understand yourself better. True. I don't even know where to go to do that, but I could definitely figure that out. It's kind of like that with ADHD as well. I like never got diagnosed as a kid, but I felt like it sounded accurate for me. I was like, oh, I should just get the test and worst comes to worst, as you said, understand myself better. Turns out I was correct. Sometimes you just know things. Oh, did I show you the previous drawings I did? I feel like I should. I've been showing everyone and I'm proud of them. So for femme people, it's a lot harder getting diagnoses. I'm trans, so I got them all early and pulled the old switcheroo. I wish I did that. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Sometimes I think back to my childhood and I'm like, how did no one check me for anything? That's kind of wild. But it's so common. It's really upsetting because there's so much like help and resources I could have had that I didn't. And it's just because of that. Okay, the other pieces I did. This was for chapters 1 to 5. It's when the future seeing rabbit sees the field covered in blood and he feels like they should leave immediately on their big adventure. And not all rabbits listen to him because most of the rabbits don't believe in his powers. But the ones that do survive this big, terrible incident. Actually, maybe I should stop explaining them all. If you want to read the book, I don't want to spoil it too much. But this is chapters 5 to 10. To 15. Well, it's okay. These are also impressive. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. 15 and 20. That's really sweet. You are very sweet. I feel like streaming is boosting my ego so much. I've been feeling quite down about my skills recently because I go to art school and I'm just surrounded by so many talented people and it's amazing and really special, but it also makes me doubt myself sometimes. So it really means a lot to hear compliments like that right now. I'm gonna add some more little white details. With this ink, is it gonna focus? Yeah. I really like this little drawing on the front of the bear. As someone who is obsessed with art, I find your work amazing. Someone once told me, don't compare yourself to other but yourself. That helped me a lot on my vocal journey. Do you sing? That's cool. That is really good advice. And definitely hard to do in the age of social media, but I do try. I found it really interesting, like the emphasis on finding your style that the internet kind of broadcasts a lot, and I think like there's no such thing as finding your style, because you just draw the way you draw, and the way your hand moves is what builds your style in the end. And that's something I've been learning really recently, that like as long as my art looks like my hand drew it, then I drew something in my style. I don't sing so much anymore, but I used to a lot. There are a couple albums out there, but they'll dox me, so we'll let those be a mystery. Oh my gosh. Okay, I won't pressure you to share, but I'm so curious now. If you ever release anything else, please let me know. Yeah, okay. Well, just to conclude what I was saying, I think that finding your style is actually about building your brand and like your brand identity as an artist or an illustrator, is just like figuring out what makes your art unique and what makes you unique, and like going full force into that and projecting it as much as possible. And that's really the task I've given myself this year, is to like figure out what separates me from other artists, and lean into that and figure out how to make it louder, if that makes sense. I'm Madonna, by the way. Oh my gosh. The real Madonna in my stream. I'm so honored. This is crazy. For example, I guess my art involves a lot of black line art and little hatching lines and wonkiness, and I like drawing animals, and that kind of is my brand, and so I'm trying to expand on that. And I guess making my little stream gimmick about all of us being a little pack of wolves leads into that as well. I've never felt all that comfortable sharing my art online. I don't think I'm very good at taking pictures of my art, and then so I've been doing mostly digital art, but I feel like my digital art doesn't look as much like my art as my traditional art does. So I've been struggling a bit with that, but so far it seems like streaming might be like the avenue that I want to really like go full force into, because like the process is more important than taking a nice picture and being really clever for a little reel. I just feel like this pace of like content creation, quote unquote, suits me a lot better. So I'm really happy that I have so many people watching right away. I feel like I keep saying this, but I'm just like so grateful that there's like a community of people that wanted to watch me do this already. I heard from a few people that when they started, they just had to sit alone and talk to themselves, and that sounds really hard. And I feel really blessed that I don't have to do that. Super excited to see you grow. I'm happy I'm getting a peek at your early journey thanks to Sai. That's so sweet. Yeah, I feel so grateful to Sai for like, I don't know, just letting me be a part of this community and like, it's just so good. This little corner of the internet, so supportive and kind. Made his eye a weird shape there. Gonna correct that. I forgot to add this darker orange color to the caterpillar on the bottom right. But I feel like we're nearly done here. I'm gonna have to do this satisfying peel together soon. Oh my god, wait, my alerts work! Holy heck, this is holy bingle. It's way too small. Let me fix that. Hi, Bethany! You made an account to say hello. I'm so proud of you. Welcome. Thanks for following me. Hi! How was your day? Studying science. I'm sorry. I know you don't like it. I'm sorry you have to do that. Is it for the metalworking class? Yes. Oh my god, also, I don't know how to shout people out yet, but everyone watching, Bethany is a super amazing artist, and you should all look her up on Instagram. It's not that bad. What are you doing in metalworking? I'm so curious. Factory things. Intriguing. followed on Insta. Hell yeah, B. You're making machines? How Tesla is made or something? Wait, like, you're like making Teslas? What? I think I'm really misunderstanding what you're saying. Me when I make Teslas at art school. Just adding in a little bit more orange in the little leaves I drew. And then I think we'll be done this piece. That would be crazy, like learning terms related to metallurgy. You can tell I don't super know what's going on. I see. Well, I hope that the learning gets easier soon. And in any case, I think it's very epic that you took a chance on that class and like tried to learn something completely outside of your wheelhouse. I feel like that's really brave, especially at university where you get graded and stuff. My partner just deposited a mystery drink in front of me. It's red and bubbly. Let's see what it is. It tastes like pomegranates? Question mark? They're not telling me. That's okay. I'm assuming it's pomegranate. The illustration is so nice. I'm watercoloring too. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh, Bethany, if you want to post your watercolor in the Discord, I want to see what you're working on. Also, thank you for the compliment. Fun idea, you may need to give me another tutorial. If you have Discord open in my Discord channel and you go to the Inky Paws section, you can post a little picture of your art if you feel like it. I don't know if that was a good tutorial. I can't really show you from here. Maybe I'll message you later if you need more help. Ball, I will do it later, I think. Sounds good. Sorry, I couldn't be of help for that. Okay, how does this piece stand next to the other ones? You got Nutella and juice? Guys, Shout out to Bean. That's epic. We have Nutella. I'm so pleased. Joyous day. I should have like a hype, like exclamation hype command, shouldn't I? Nutella hype. Okay, so compared to the other ones, I feel like it fits pretty well. I don't think I need to add anything. Yeah. Hype. Ah, woohoo, OMG, so epic. Ah! That's how I feel when you tell me you got Nutella. Do we have other Nutella enjoyers in chat? Okay, big agree. I'm gonna do the peel. Are you guys ready? Maybe I'll move it so it's not underneath the chat. Okay. You like spicy things? Are you a hot sauce girly? Love Nutella. I'm so glad. Peel. Literally the best thing ever in my opinion. Can you guys hear that on the mic, like the peeling of the tape? Oh yeah, that's good. Will straight up eat a Carolina Reaper girly. What is a Carolina Reaper? Is that like ghost pepper but worse? Because that's what it sounds like. Can't really see this one. She's free. It's the second hottest pepper in the world. And you've eaten one before? Like actually? That's crazy to me. I am not a spicy girly. I mean, I don't mind spicy things if they're like relatively mild. Like I think the hottest I can go is sriracha, which I know isn't that hot. So Carolina Reaper girlies mystify me. This looks good, Farrell. Thank you. On the Scoville scale, a Carolina Reaper is a whole bunch of points higher than ghost pepper. That is crazy. I'm realizing right now I'm really not educated on spicy culture because I don't know what that means. But I trust you that it's a lot because that number looks quite big. Have you eaten one? Like, actually? I'm gonna give you guys a closer look of this. Because I feel like it's a little blurry from down there. You haven't eaten the pepper. Thank you. I haven't eaten the pepper, but I ate concentrate and sauces. The pepper you have to be very careful with, and I don't want to go to the hospital. Oh my gosh, that's kind of scary. Is the concentrate like, I guess it's less spicy because it's processed. Yeah, I'm glad we got this done today. The 5th one is complete. I already started reading the next 5 chapters. And in the next 5 chapters after this one, they go rescue some pet rabbits from a farm, and the main character gets shot. I'm sorry, I keep spoiling things, May. You're just gonna have to forget everything I said today. But the next drawing might be a little dark. We'll see. And I want to stream twice a week, but I don't know where the other day would fit in my schedule, so I'll have to check and update the Discord on all of that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up because we finished the piece and it's 7 and I need to go eat dinner. I think I recorded a VOD, so I might try to upload the VODs to a YouTube channel, see how that works out. Yeah, also I'm so grateful that all of you came to watch me. This was really fun. I hope all of the lurkers and chat users have a great rest of the night. Yippee! Wait, we should all go on a little hunt before we leave. There's a 5-second cooldown on these, but lovely first Twitch experience. I'm so glad. Thank you guys for stream. Okay, bye.